Hello, my name is Dr. Von BlitzWiener, and this is my creation. This will become to be known as Mark 13. This one has, unlike many others, that has been more focused on defense since that was the number one problem. I decided to jack this thing to the top with weapons of mass destruction. Here we have a newly modified TNT cannon to destroy. We even have a rapid fire turret mounted on the side.
This is a signature BlitzWiener dummy as shown previously, except this one is now made of plastic, so it's stronger.
By a little bit, perhaps. I don't have much faith in plastic after my plastisteel.
Like it's full on plastic. Like it's not even hollow this time.
If you would follow me to the desperate flow, before we get to the fun of weapons and mass destruction, we must figure out the inside of this. Here, we have a giant heart. I mean, we don't want this poor robot to be overloaded with massive weapons we planted on his back, now do we? We also have a nice pumped tongue and a deteriorating brain, apparently.
But it's still big, so that's
We're gonna have to replace the brain in the future. This isn't doing well.
Well, at least he can function. That's what matters. Oh yeah, and he's
if you come to the top, we load the TNT, press the button, and watch it go off. As you can see, I was able to destroy a master product land load, didn't exactly reach the head down.
Let's try again after we try this arrow turret.
Yep, click the lever. The accuracy is very well, but that's kind of what you expect out of a rapid fire gun.
And though I missed shots, you can gather them up and refill it.
Sure, there isn't much to say about this mech, besides the fact that this is a weapon of mass destruction. But it can't kill a horse.
Remember, the people these days are so dumb, it doesn't even matter.
They'll probably get hit by an arrow and decide that was pretty fun and walk into the arrows. Hopefully. We can only hope that our foes are that dumb.
There's a massive... Because they can get refueled, there will be enough ammunition to kill something. Eventually. Why don't you try the TNT cannon once again?
Yes, let us try. Perfect hit. And as you can see, it created quite the dent in the forehead, I must say.
There is a large supply. It is intermittent, which is very useful, actually, because it can fool enemies.
Ah! The head is deteriorating. Being destroyed. You can see the weapon is indeed quite powerful, though the accuracy again isn't the best. Oh! Oh. That almost would have been a great shot. Oh, yes.
This is quite enjoyable, I must say.
Oh. That makes it a little bit longer. Oh.
We will let this horse live. Because this horse has survived a mark, we shall give it a special prize later. TNT.
Anyways, let's move on to the fun part. The
testing.
The fire.
This.
Unfortunately, most of the insides uses a very highly flammable resource, so we might want to close up the gap if a fire does break out, because the insides will be burnt down and the mech will collapse.
But it is quite difficult to get fire inside there.
Yeah, as you will see at the TNT tests. Now, we wanted to make this thing a bit explosive resistant in case a ammunition exploded. That would not be well. Someone put one right in the chest, since this is where you expect a cannon to be shot. Probably the biggest, easiest point. You can see, though it has busted a giant hole, it has not at all damaged any of the inside parts. Though the cameras have been destroyed, therefore you'd have to rely on vision of the porch on top. Now we'll begin with the cannon to see how well this thing can hold up. I would say probably not well. As I expected. The entire cannon itself has been exploded, revealing the piston that would activate it. Next, we have to test the limbs to make sure it doesn't fall over, for that would also likely lead in an explosion. Oh. Not only has it destroyed the entire leg, but it's also highly damaged the brain. Meaning this would most certainly collapse. Legs have to be improved. Well, in terms of weaponry, this is quite a success, though I'm afraid its defense is not enough to make this a total success.
But it is alive. Which means
barely, its brain has been reduced to nothing.
So what would happen if you launch an explosive inside?
Oh.
Like over here. On this side.
Well, death, I'd assume. Death of everyone inside it, including the robot.
Although it may have a small chance of defense with the anti-explosive solution from the TNT cannon. But
overall, I'd say this would be a 50% success. It succeeds in offense, but it's certainly defective in its defense capabilities.
So the pilots will have to be very well trained.
Indeed.
Of course they are. It's you. You're the pilot.
I look very educated with my handsome face, don't I? Anyway, my name is Dr. von BlitzWiener, and this is Mark 13.
Or what's left of it.
Oh yes.